Welcome. Thank you so much for tuning into Sex Positive Radio. If I sound different, it's because I'm recording on a Blue Yeti. It's a different microphone. It's the one I did for last week. If you were listening last week, I hope you can hear me okay. I hope Lisa did something to actually change the quality of the audio. But thank you so much for tuning into this Thursday. It should be Valentine's Day if recorded and produced on time. So happy Valentine's Day to all of you who are listening. It's I hope you're having sex, or you're not because you're listening to this show, or you're listening to this show while having sex. That'd be great because it's a great show to have sex on, or just do it without listening to me, but do it afterwards or before. But seriously, thank you so much for tuning in. It's a great episode today because we got a wonderful person on. We got a wonderful guest on, and I just wanted to go into a little bit of a disclaimer real quick, just for all the new listeners. I will say this though: this should be the first episode that you can be listening to on a podcast app or on YouTube that I'm going to be having this on. The first one you can actually listen to anytime, anywhere, which will be really exciting because a lot of people have been asking me that. They're like, "Can you archive this somewhere? Can you can I listen to it somewhere else on like SoundCloud or something?" So I finally have been able to get that done, and hopefully it'll be the next episodes will also do that as well. But for right now, you're listening to it live and or on YouTube. I'm going to do a quick disclaimer. This will be the first episode. Technically, it's a great episode to start on. Quick disclaimer, this is called Sex Positive Radio. Hopefully that title kind of gives it away that what we're going to be talking about is going to be sex and sex education. If you don't like sex, then, I mean, that's totally fine. We actually celebrate asexuality on Sex Positive Radio. That's totally okay too. But if you think sex is a bad thing to be talking about, you don't want to listen to somebody talk about their sexuality, then I mean, this isn't the show for you. All you gotta do is press that little square button on your monitor or on your phone, and you won't have to listen to us all talking about all the dirty things you think might cause a satellite to fall down from space and crush you, or a school or an orphanage or whatever you believe. If you don't like that, also we swear on the show because we can, so we can say like fuck and everything what we want to. So if that doesn't suit you, then that's totally okay. Just please don't complain because we have warned you. So that'll be that. And I think that's going to be it today. I'm super happy to announce that I have an amazing guest. Her name is Amelia. Amelia, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Amelia Rogers. Mm-hmm. I'm a stripper in Portland.
Yes. Today we are going to be talking about stripping. I'm also a stripper, so this is going to be a great little back and forth thing, a little conversation that we're going to have about stripping. I'm really excited for it. Hopefully this microphone's working out well. But yes, this is Amelia Rogers, right?
Yes.
Yes, and she's a great stripper. I've seen your Instagram. Your Instagram is full of awesome stuff.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yes, so tell me a little bit about, I guess, yourself, about stripping. How did you, tell us about your club.
Okay, so I work at Lucky Devil Lounge,
mm-hmm.
Off of Powell in Southeast Portland. It's a pretty mellow club, smaller. At most, there's 8 girls working at a time.
Really?
But that's just for like party evenings. For the most part, when I work, it's 4 girls. 4? It's nice.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you been over to the to Golden Dragon?
No, but I've heard that it's kind of overpopulated. I don't know if that's the right.
Someone told me, I have a friend that works there, and she told me that that she'll sometimes have 60 dancers. Yeah. So I think, because at Stag, where I work at Stag in Portland, I get we only have, our maximum is 14.
Okay.
So 4 is amazing.
It's so nice.
Yeah.
The idea of having 30 or even 60 other dancers working at the same time is kind of overwhelming to me.
Yeah.
My club itself is pretty small, so the idea of having more than that would be a little much.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes it gets pretty packed with just customers and the 4 girls that we have.
Right.
But yeah, it's definitely a laid back vibe, kind of a dive bar that happens to have hot girls at it. So that's nice. Yeah.
A wonderful place that you can pay for them to give you a lap dance, right? You give a lap dance. Yes, wonderful. So that's awesome. I have not been there. I should go there.
Yeah,
I really
check
should.
it out.
Yeah, I really should. But yes, so I guess I'll ask you, how did you get into stripping?
So it's something I've always kind of been intrigued by, and then I got more into the pole dancing part of it first.
Yeah.
I found a local pole studio's Instagram and just decided that I needed to pull the trigger and stop being a little baby and actually just do something I really wanted to do.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and then I had a job situation. I have a career in the health and wellness industry.
Yes, you do.
So with that, I had a job that just wasn't really panning out, and so took the dive and started my own business, but then I needed to fund that somehow.
Right,
So
yeah.
I was like, you know what? Just pull the trigger and start actually dancing or taking the classes.
Work some other health and wellness, you know?
And there you go.
Sexuality is health and wellness. It is a wonderful thing to celebrate, and it helps a lot with health and wellness. So you're helping a lot of people.
Exactly.
Well, that's awesome.
Facets.
Yeah, that's super cool. Yes. So, how long have you been stripping? How long was that ago?
I have been pole dancing for a year,
Pole dancing,
stripping
yes.
for like 9 months.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah. I honestly wish I would have started sooner.
Yeah.
I feel like that's oftentimes people's regrets when I ask them, like, is there anything about dancing that you would do differently? Like, I wish I would have started this sooner.
Really? Oh, yeah. That's awesome. Yeah. I started. I mean, because I'm 22, so I started when I was 21.
Okay.
So 9 months ago, basically.
Yeah.
So that was I started. I've basically been stripping the same time, but pole dancing is amazing. Tell us a little bit about pole dancing.
Okay, so I train in a particular style of pole dancing, low flow, floor work, Russian style.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been doing a couple competitions. I did one back in November and got second, and that was my first one ever.
What? Oh my gosh!
And
yeah.
I'm actually going to San Francisco this weekend for another competition.
Ooh, yeah.
I want gold though. Gold looks better with my red hair, so I need that one.
It matches perfect.
Yeah, but that's been awesome because it kind of tricks me into working out.
Yeah.
Hours and hours on end, and I get exhausted, but in the best way possible.
Yeah.
And then I get to translate that into dancing at the club and make money off of it, so I can buy more classes.
That is amazing. Yes, and I've seen a few videos on Instagram of you doing really good too. So it shows that that you actually have a taste in the athleticism of it too.
Thank you.
Everybody's super good. Stripping is an amazing thing. People think it's I don't know why we like media thinks it's like it's an easy thing to do. It's really not.
Not at all.
No. And they think like or like you're throwing your life away because like they're just gonna be a stripper.
Right.
It's like just gonna be that. It's kind of the same thing of like saying somebody is an unskilled laborer. There's no such thing as unskilled laborer.
Right. That's an oxymoron.
Yeah. Exactly. Yes. So that's amazing.
I can't help but say that some of the most interesting people I've ever met are dancers or work in the industry.
Yes. Yeah.
Because they have so much going on. With the flexibility of your schedule with stripping, you're able to do a lot more.
Exactly. Yeah.
So these people are doing a lot.
That's super cool. Yeah. So I'll ask you a little bit more about that later.
Totally.
So how often do you do it though?
Between 1 to 3 days a week, kind of depending on my schedule.
Yeah.
Like I said, I have another business that tends to take priority, but I try to sneak in at least a shift a week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of how it's been for me for school and everything.
Right, totally.
Yeah. Because I don't know how, do they have any like dancing requirements at Lucky Devil?
What do you mean?
Like at Stag, we have to work 2 days between Sunday and Monday. So either Sunday, Monday, or 2 days in between that to be able to work the weekends.
Oh,
so
interesting.
To work Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, no, we don't really have that there.
Really?
We just text in what shifts we want to work, and then our schedule gets posted Monday nights, and you kind of know from there.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I know at Spice, they have a minimum of 3 days.
Oh, okay.
We have to work 3 days.
Yeah.
Do you know anybody that works at Spice?
I think maybe, but just sort of like in passing, acquaintances more than anything.
Yeah. That makes sense. Oh, Spice. I like Spice. It's a cool club and everything. It's just I don't like the. I'm not super for like their marketing. They market it as a gentleman's club, and just the whole the heteronormativity around that is just kind of troublesome. Just saying that's like, oh, this is all for men, and the gentleman's thing almost sounds like it's like, I don't know, it's about men. When it's about y'all.
Yeah, right. That's the truth. Never really thought about that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I don't know. Just calling it gentleman's club, it just seems kind of domineering a little bit. But yes, assuming you do, but do you like stripping, and what do you like and don't like about it?
I hate it. No,
Yes, terrible.
I love stripping.
Yeah.
I have to say, during my audition, I realized as I was driving out there, you're gonna have to show your pussy to a stranger,
right?
And be okay with it.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Like, all right, let's do it.
Yeah.
Pulled my panties down. The look on their face just made me realize, like, I'm doing the right thing here.
Hell
This is great.
yes,
this
that's
is
right.
so fun.
Uh-huh.
It's interesting that you're the one that's naked, but you are definitely the one that's dominating that power differential, and I like it like that.
That's
like,
wonderful,
I'm
yes.
naked and the boss.
Yeah. That's the best. I mean, like, what other other job can you do that at?
I can't really think of it.
Yeah.
I mean, you could probably do it, but I don't know if you'd keep your job.
Which is unfortunate. I
Yeah.
have to change that with this show.
Right. Nakedness everywhere.
Yes, I know. But that's so cool though. Like, just like, I know it's also could be a feeling of liberation too.
Oh yeah.
Of doing that, like, because we're always taught to be, ashamed. We always have to cover up. We always have to put on all clothes and everything.
Oh, yeah.
We always have to be very conservative with our dressing and everything. But with that, you get that, and you also get money from it.
Yeah, and you're encouraged to do so.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty funny. I'm pretty open with my parents about
Yeah.
what I'm doing.
Yeah, me too, yeah. Cool.
So I called my mom right after my audition and was like,
Really?
"Guess what I just did?"
Oh my god.
And she did kind of the mom, like, "Okay, where was it? Tell me about it." And then she's like, "How awesome was it though?" Because she low-key is like living through Amelia's life.
No way.
Which is awesome. She'll call me and she's like, "How's Amelia doing?"
Yeah.
You're awesome and cute.
Aww.
But she said, "So you had to get completely naked?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she paused and said, "How did you feel about that?" I was like, "I really weirdly liked it."
Yeah.
She's like, "This girl who doesn't ever want me to see her naked." I'm like, "Mom, things have changed."
Yeah.
Roll through.
Yes, exactly, yes.
Yeah.
That's so awesome. That's so cool that your parents are very supportive of that.
Right. I feel pretty lucky about that.
Yeah, like both your mom and dad are super supportive of
Yes.
that. Oh my gosh, and then there's the whole she has daddy issues type horse shit.
Right?
I don't like that at all.
Yeah, right? Like, no, me and my dad are pretty close, so.
Yeah, exactly. And it's also, I don't know why, the whole daddy issues thing in general is just like, it's blaming women for having daddy issues, but not blaming the men for the ones who are actually giving them those issues, which is
True.
pretty fucked up, so.
Yeah, right? And then also, it's a little bit of kink shaming. Like,
Absolutely.
so what if you have daddy issues and you like to play into that?
Exactly,
There's nothing
yeah.
wrong with that.
Right, yeah, if you're part of the DDLG, yeah. Or, yes. And yeah, so it is kink shaming. And kink shaming is not sex positive on Sex Positive Radio.
Boo.
Yes, so that's awesome. Yeah, my parents are supportive about it too. They're
That's
like,
good.
yeah, my mom was like, initially she's like, okay, well, you can do that, but then like sometimes she'll ask me questions like, so what's it like? So what do you do there? And I'm just like, I enjoy talking about it, so I'm
Which
like,
is good,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. So you usually get naked on stage too.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a fan of being naked.
That's
so
great.
I'm like, I'll definitely do that.
Yeah.
Especially for money.
Yeah. If you're gonna get money, that's just a plus.
Yeah,
That's
totally.
awesome. Yeah, at Stag we can get naked.
Okay.
Not a lot of us do. I don't typically, just
Okay,
because it's
totally.
like, I don't know. With me, I'm because the penis is weirdly seen in society, whereas like
Yeah.
because like you can I'm pretty sure you can show vaginas more in movies than you do with penises and everything. And I don't know what it is about that. I guess it's just my comfort level. I mean, also nobody's paid me enough either.
There you
so,
go.
Yeah,
No, that's fair. That's fair.
People were like, I just realized something as I was dancing on, I think it was, I think it was Friday. The thing that like upsets me is when a guy will come up with $1 and he'll pull it. It's $1. He'll be like, this is for you. And he's
Big
like,
baller.
slide it down. I'm like, wow, thanks, a whole $1.
Like, neat.
Jesus Christ. And like, I'll be like people came up one time on Friday, and like this couple, they came up and they were like, and I was dancing, I was in my firefighter outfit,
Aww.
and like I was just I was doing my thing, and they were just sitting there, they had money in their hand, but like I feel like they were waiting for me to take off clothes, and I'm like, you gotta pay me first though, because
It's a two-way street, guys.
absolutely, yes. If you go to a strip club and you want to see people do things, you gotta pay them. It is a service.
Yeah, don't be that person that waits.
Yes.
Because like, you're not going to get anything out of it, and then I'm
Yeah.
going to tell you to leave my rack because you're not giving me any money.
Exactly. Yes, because people think that like they think it's like oh, they're just doing this just for me because they like me or something like that. I know it's that weird thing.
Like, not that I don't like you, but I won't like you if you don't tip.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. We'll be very happy if you actually show that you appreciate the service I'm providing for you.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome. Yes. And so I guess if I can ask what
Yeah.
you say your sexuality is.
I'm bisexual.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
And I feel like stripping has definitely allowed me to be more comfortable with that.
Yeah.
I didn't grow up in a super conformative household or
Yeah.
anything like that, so I was welcome to be who I was, but I
Yeah.
was confused by it.
Really?
And I think everyone around me knew that I liked girls, like, way before I realized it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my mom, I remember her asking me or saying, no, if you like girls, that's okay.
Yeah.
And I was just like, what? Why are you even asking me this? Like, okay.
Of course not.
Yeah, that's like exactly what I said. She's like, no. And then she's like, all right. But then I'm like, oh, wow, is it that obvious? Yeah. And I kind of had to deal with that. Yeah. But being around other women that are so comfortable with other women and their sexuality, instead of talking shit on them for it.
Right, yeah.
It's amazing.
That's amazing. That's
really
so good.
Empowering. And so that's been fun to kind of explore.
Mm-hmm. That's so cool. Do you ever, I don't know if you ever do any like girl on girl stuff on stage. I'm assuming, yeah. People would love that.
And I have a few pretty good friends that I work with at the club, so our private dances are super fun because we actually like each other.
Oh, really? Yeah, I was going to ask that too, if you, how you like the people,
I really enjoy all the people I work with. I think because it's such a close-knit and small place to be, we all get along really well. Of course, there's going to be issues when you get anybody together for extended periods of time, but I'd say overall, it's pretty great.
That's great, That's kind of how it is at Stag, too. We're all, like, very happy and comfortable with each other. And that's great, though, because I know at another club, I'm not going to, whenever I'm talking something a little bit negative, I'm like, talking about the club. Yeah. But this club, that my friend, I have a friend who works at this club, she says that, like, nobody talks to each other. Like,
that's such a bummer.
I know, because it's just, I don't know, you'd feel, especially in that profession where you are typically a little bit vulnerable too, you just want to have support and everything.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Especially if you have, like, a shitty dance with someone or just a bad interaction, and you just need to be lifted up a little bit. It's nice to know that you have a group of people you can talk to. Yeah, it's great, I just don't like, I just think it would be really hard to do that, to be having a bad day or someone's being an asshole and like harassing you. Totally. Yeah, and we just need solidarity between sex workers too. Because, exactly. Yes, because it's a job that needs I don't know, that needs more public appearance, and it needs people to really fight for our rights and everything too. Definitely. And I say our as in like all sex workers. I was gonna do this. I was gonna do a second disclaimer. This is a thing that's that. We're both strippers, but we're like this isn't a 100% accurate representation of all sex workers. All sex workers are different. Every experience is different. And there's so many layers to the onion that is sex work.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
And if you are going to be a sex worker or be an ally of sex workers, you have to be an ally of all of them. Yep, all of them. Yep. You can't pick and choose which ones you want to support. Yes. Because that's super shitty of you.
Yeah. Yes, you can't say I like strippers, but I don't like people who do porn because fuck you.
Right. Or full service.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Or full service sex work. Yes. But that's another thing too. Is like we're both white too, and the difference between white strippers and like black strippers is vast. I know that for a fact. Yeah, totally. And like when you throw race in it, it's a huge different demographic too with all that. Because I have a black stripper friend who works at Stag with me, and he and also the other people of color there will say they're like I don't want to get on stage with a white guy because if I do, I'm basically invisible. Which is really fucked up. Yeah.
That breaks my heart. I hate that.
It did, yeah. It broke my heart on, I think it was last week. He actually started crying because of because he's been seeing it all over the place. It's just been getting to him like for over the past few weeks that people haven't been, he is such a good dancer too. He is so fucking good. Yeah. Like one of the best there. And people just don't tip him.
Give him your money, you
guys.
I
know, seriously.
What is wrong with you?
I see, I would always look at him and be like, what is he doing wrong? He's not doing anything wrong. Like he can move his ass, it's just like
those isolation twerks.
Yes.
I'm about it.
He is so and
especially in a man, I'm like, that is some control.
Dude, he's got I thought I can kind of twerk kind of, but like he's just on a whole new level. So and it's just upsetting that he just was like he got such little money. He's like, well, I made my stage fee back $10, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, yeah. Like people will will come up to me and be like, I'll be like, I tell him, I point to him, I'm like, you should go tip him. He's like, well, we like you better. I'm like, fuck that.
You're like, if you like me, go tip him.
Yes,
I'm telling you to do that.
Even if you're not attracted to him as a person, his talent alone is enough.
Exactly,
is worthy for tipping.
And that's another thing is when you go to a strip club, recognize more than just the beautiful person on stage, but the talent and entertainment that they're providing. Yeah. Because they're killing it out there. And that's hard work.
It is hard work, yes. Yeah, and they're doing this for themselves too. They need the money as well.
Exactly.
That's a big thing is a lot of us we don't necessarily want money, we need the money.
Yeah, we're working for tips out there too. I think it's slowly becoming more well known that we don't get paid hourly.
Yeah.
I don't want to be an employee, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I like being an independent contractor.
Me too, yeah.
But also realize that the entertainment that you're watching, I'm giving to you, and you need to give me something.
We make 100% of the money that you give us. It doesn't go to anybody else. Yeah.
No.
Well, it will $10.
Because you have to cash out people at the end of the night.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
And that's another thing is, like, if you don't make any money, you still have to pay people out.
Yes, yeah.
And so it's not this glamorous, you're leaving with thousands and thousands of dollars.
Jesus, yeah.
Sometimes you're leaving in the hole. Like,
really?
That doesn't really happen at my club, but I know that it happens at clubs.
Yeah.
And that's a bummer.
Yes, like my friend, he worked like 7 days a week. That's $70 a week that he paid to work there.
Right.
And he seldom would make his money back, and that
I hate
super
that.
upset. Yeah. I almost like my next set after he was crying. I almost like went up there. I was almost just gonna get dressed in like my regular clothes
and be the guy.
Yeah. I was gonna go on stage, put a chair, and just sit on there. And just sit there and like sit with my arms crossed and just let him do his thing.
Yeah.
I swear to God I would have done that, but then we started talking to some people and it got a little bit better, but it's still a huge problem with that and everything. I don't know if you have any people of color that work at your.
We do. I feel like that's not quite as big of an issue at my club.
That's
But yeah, that's still just really disappointing.
It is, yeah. And
get over it, guys.
Right? It has to play into to artificial bullshit beauty norms and everything. That's the entire image of sexuality, of a woman's sexuality, of beauty from a woman is always from a white woman's perspective, too.
No, that's the truth.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And beauty, to me, at least, goes a lot deeper than just what someone looks like.
Exactly,
personality plays a big role in someone's beauty.
But you don't see that on billboards or anything. Yes, exactly. And that's there's a reason why most modeling agencies won't hire people who have tattoos too.
Okay, because it shows your personality.
Exactly, yeah. I like the one on your ribs, by the way. That one's super nice.
I'm trying to get another one on the other side.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you like the ribs being done?
Okay, I'm a weirdo and I like pain, so I fell asleep while I was
You
doing
fell
it.
asleep?
My artist was a little bit scared when he saw me. I overheard him talking to someone and was like, if this girl's a little bitch, this isn't going to go over very well. Like line work on the ribs.
It is
and
hard,
then I'm a shithead, so I was like, I don't have very many big tattoos. I don't know how this is going to go. And when I got started, he's like, are you fine? I was like, oh, I'm fine. I'm just going to go to sleep. Wake me up when we're done.
No way. I'm so jealous. I hate pain.
Okay. But you have tattoos.
I know, yeah, exactly. I love tattoos just a little bit more.
Okay.
Than I just every time before I get a tattoo, I'm so like, oh God.
You're like jacked up.
Like I have both my ribs done. Like this one was like the worst.
Yeah.
I was like, this is the worst. I'm never getting my ribs done. And then I'm like,
just kidding.
Maybe. But like.
I know, that's what I said too, was like, I just want the one side. And I'm like, now I feel uneven. And I want one on the other side.
Right, yeah. That's how it was with me. And I have a lot of tattoos, like all over my body. About 38, soon to be 40.
Wow.
This Friday, but I'm just not super thrilled about getting them.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I wish I could be like that. I wish I could be like, it's fun, because if I did, I'd have them in a lot more painful spots. But,
yeah, totally.
yeah. So that's awesome though. But yeah, that's the thing with tattoos and anything that shows personality or anything that isn't white and cis heteronormative, which is bullshit. The beauty standard that also probably affects black sex workers a lot, or people of color sex workers.
I would assume so.
Yeah, absolutely. So, do you do any other types of sex work?
I recently just started getting into porn.
Yes,
actually.
you told me about that. Yeah, that's super awesome.
I met someone through my club that I work with. It was just like, hey, you really like being naughty.
Yes, yes.
And it gets you off knowing that people get off to you.
Yeah,
so shit, I could be making money off that too. Okay.
So you say you're a little bit of an exhibitionist. I mean,
yeah.
Kind of have to be if you're a stripper.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, just stripping has opened up a lot of doors for me and my sexuality and exploring that, and it's been fun.
So cool.
Because it's kind of filling out other parts of my personality too.
Yeah.
And the confidence thing. The best. I love it.
Yes, that's so cool, and sexuality is such linked to confidence.
It
and stuff
is.
Like that too,
it is.
Yeah. Have you ever been to any sex clubs around Portland?
No, I haven't.
No.
I haven't dove into that yet. I'm intrigued though.
You should. Yeah. It's great. I know that the Velvet Rope. That's where I first started dancing at. The Velvet Rope. I don't know if you've heard of that.
Yeah, I have. I follow them on Instagram.
Oh yeah. So then you might have seen a poster with me on it because I work there. Yeah, I'm gonna be working there on the 22nd for anybody who wants to see me there. It's great though because they have it's such a diverse crowd of people for for the dancers. to tell you how diverse it is, I'm the only like straight white male there.
Okay.
I'm the token straight white male.
Look at you.
Which is great. I'm happy that they have a place for all people of all genders and all sexualities. It's great. So, and it's they also have like different nights, such as like kink night, which is a great thing because they have like fetish tastings. They have all this wonderful stuff of just like demonstrations and everything going on.
That's awesome.
Yes. So if you like that, I don't know if you do any like fetish type stuff on stage.
No, that's not really the thing at my club, but I can appreciate it.
Oh yeah. Well, that's awesome. A little bit more about like porn because I'm asking you because I'm also interested in like kind of getting into that.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah. I found out recently. I just like I was just kind of thinking about it. I'm like I'm kind of into the filming thing. Like one person like this summer, she's a sugar baby and she's like I sell a lot of pictures and everything, and I kind of want to sell a video or some videos of me having sex and doing sexual activity and stuff like that.
You can make more money off videos.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. And so I was like, sure, I guess I'll try. And then like for some reason I was getting very for some reason because I like it.
For some reason.
Yeah.
No, it's weird.
Whenever my brain decided to like this, I got very excited leading up to it, and then like when I did it, I was like, that was great. I like that.
Right.
So I would really be into that, doing that. I don't know how you got into it or anything. I'm like, where are you going to be posting it and everything?
Currently you can buy content through my Instagram. So just hit my DMs.
Yeah.
I do have a premium Snapchat that I'm starting.
Right. Yeah.
I'm going to be doing that. And then hopefully in a couple months I'm going to be launching a website actually.
Oh,
so you
really?
can purchase content through that.
Really?
I'm just like doing the damn thing. Might as
Hell
well.
yes. Yeah. And you can, if you want, you can plug your Instagram or your Snapchat.
So you can follow me on Instagram at Amelia.Rogers.pdx.
Yeah. It's great. Yeah. And I seen that you said you're going to be getting into porn. That's really great.
Yeah.
I want to kind of get into that, so I don't know where you would recommend if I could ask you for recommendations of where to do that.
Yeah. I'll send you an email with some people you can talk to.
Yes. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Because I would also like to help kind of produce it because I have knowledge with. Awesome. I mean, despite with how you saw me working with this, I do have some knowledge.
No judgment. It's okay.
I have knowledge with working with video stuff.
Okay, cool.
Audio is a little bit different, but with video, I have pretty good experience doing that and and just kind of the interest in doing it. So I'd like to get into that. So that's awesome. Yeah. Totally. And would you ever do full service sex work by chance?
I haven't really considered that yet. I'm not totally opposed to the idea of it, but that's just an area that I haven't really explored.
Yeah, and that's totally fine. You don't have to at all. I'm just wondering if you would ever do that. For me, it's like because of like. It's hard because of my sexuality. I'm straight, which sucks because I tried to. I don't necessarily try, but like I wish I wasn't straight because it's just like it's boring. It's like, oh boy, I'm straight. Wow, straight white guy. We need more of those in the world. But like and I know I'm straight because of how much I'm doing lap dances and stuff like that. I'm rubbing on guys and I'm rubbing my dick against other guys' dicks, and I feel just nothing. I just don't feel anything for it. So. If I were to do sex work, I would hate to say that I'd only have to be able to do it with women because I have a penis, and so I have to.
You shouldn't hate that though, because that's a part of who you are. Yeah. And I feel like that's okay. Yeah. So don't hate on yourself for that. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It'd be hard to do with a guy anyways because I wouldn't be able to get aroused with it, and that's kind of the thing that you have to do. If you have a vagina, then you can kind of fake things a little bit.
A little bit. I mean, it's obviously a lot better.
Yes.
And if you're not into it, please use a lube. Don't hurt your
Holy
pussy.
shit.
Please don't hurt your pussy.
I talk about that on the show about lube. I go on rants all the time about how much lube is important.
Lube is your friend.
Yes.
And take your time at the sex shop and figure out what kind of lube you like. A lot of times they have this little sample tester things.
Yeah.
Rub it on your fingers. Get a little trial size bottle and figure it out because don't hurt yourself. It's not worth it.
Any lube recommendations that Amelia has?
I really like Slick. It's the H2O base. That's good.
Yeah.
Good for everything.
Yeah. Slick and fuck water's pretty good too.
Never even heard of that.
Really?
I like that name.
Yeah. It's great. And also Uber Lube is a wonderful silicone.
Okay, not a
lube.
fan.
Yeah, not a big fan of silicone? No. Is it just irritating to you?
A little bit. I don't like the feel of it on my skin, and if you're gonna be doing any oral stuff after in other places, it doesn't taste that great.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, and
coats your mouth, not fun.
Yeah, it's very hard too because silicone's it's mostly for anal based activities, and you can only use it with toys that aren't silicone either. Yeah. Because it'll degrade the silicone on it. But you can't use it with condoms. But again, I feel like
it's too much to think about.
Yeah. I feel like it's more likely than a water based lube to give you not STD but a UTI.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, and no one wants a UTI.
Yes, no. I can't say I really have much experience with the UTI because I'm a guy, or at least I have a penis, so we don't get UTIs as often.
Yeah.
We still can, but yes, more ranting about lube. Lube is very important. Use it whenever you're doing anything with anybody's genitals. It's so important to use lube. Exactly. It helps so much. You want to glide, not to rub.
Yeah. You know? No ripping and tearing. I hate that.
Not at all. And I don't know, some people make these jokes like, I'm going to go in dry. I'm like, first of all, you can't though. I've never been able to go in dry. I've never tried to.
It's not going anywhere.
It's not, it's not. It's just, I don't know, man. It's it's like trying to put butter on a pancake. It just doesn't work. It just slides on and just rips everything in its path.
That's a good visual. So I kind of made me want pancakes.
Yeah. Putting solid butter, just out of the fridge, and you just
that's the worst.
And it just won't melt. Yes, Sex Positive Radio recommends heating up your butter before putting it on pancakes.
And using lube.
Yes.
But not on your pancakes.
Those two are very related. Yes, so that's awesome. And so how long do you plan on doing stripping?
Honestly, I don't really see an end in sight anytime soon. Mm-hmm. I'm 26, so I kind of wish, like I said earlier, I wish I would have got started earlier, but I'm in good shape, and so I'm just going to keep doing it until I can't anymore.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel too. Because you're very young as well, so my mom is always like, this isn't going to be a permanent thing. She is still a little bit not 100% supportive. She's just like, oh, you're not going to be doing this, all the time. You got to get a real job. I don't like the term real job either.
This is a real job, Mom.
Mm-hmm. Yes. 100% real. And yeah, so she's always just like, it's not going to be a real thing, or you're not going to be doing it for forever. I'm like, I know, I'm going to die someday.
Right.
Someday my body will give out on me, but that's until then. I like what I'm doing. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, mm-hmm. And that's wonderful. I'm so glad that you do, because a lot of people, work is just a thing. Like, I got to go to work. I have to go. Work is kind of synonymous with with dreading something.
Totally. Mm-hmm. I pretty much work every Monday mid-shift from 4 to 9.
Really,
I feel like everyone pitches about Mondays, and I'm like, I can't wait for Monday.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. I work Monday nights too. Yeah. So, and I always like it because it's kind of like a party, It
is.
Yeah, because you get to dance and you get a lot of music. Yeah. Sometimes, I'm straight edge, so I don't drink, but you can also drink at your job too. Yeah. Which I don't know what other job you're allowed to. You're almost encouraged to. Actually, you're encouraged to drink at my job.
Mm-hmm. And be naked.
Yeah, exactly.
Back to the naked, but that's important.
Oh my God, yes, yeah. If you can, just get naked at your job. Just try it one day. See how.
Don't say that we told you to.
Yeah.
Yeah, just not liable for you getting fired.
Yeah. Yes, that'll be our disclaimer part 3. Don't blame us, but try doing it. It might be fun. That's great. And yeah, so I also plan on doing it that much. How do you feel about the way society views sex work and stripping in general?
It bums me out. It's funny that you ask me that, because at my vanilla normal job, I was working with someone and they were talking shit about somebody and mentioned that she was a stripper.
Oh,
That's
Jesus.
Full service. But of course she said prostitute, which kind of irks me anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm in a professional setting where no one really knows that I have this kind of double life. Yeah. So I'm just sitting there trying not to roll my eyes. And he was like, and she's a prostitute, and that's disgusting. And I'm like, I'm going to throw up. I can't handle this.
Yes.
And that is just an example of people talking shit when they don't even really understand why.
Yes,
and maybe it's because they don't understand.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of it.
People are afraid of things that they don't understand, but have they even tried to understand is the real question.
Exactly, yes, yeah. And another thing for Sex Positive Radio, I also mention this on a lot of my episodes, prostitutes are not a friendly term.
No.
It's the only way I can describe what full service sex work is, because I'm like, they pay people to have sex, and then people immediately are like, oh, so a prostitute. I'm like, Yes, but that's not a good term to use.
Yeah,
it's outdated.
That's something that people can wrap their head around.
Yes,
But that's not the term you should be using.
Yeah, exactly.
Full service.
Yes, full service is basically is what it is. And so that's wonderful. And that's when I hear that all the time. Yeah, like, oh, she's a stripper. She's just stripping. Meanwhile, I hear that from a lot of guys who go and see strippers and things like that, who go to strip clubs
or watch porn and then talk shit on porn stars. But it's like, but you literally just came to that.
I know, yes,
You're gonna start running your mouth.
Jesus Christ, yeah, like, oh my God, she's probably just gonna get loads busted on her face, like, really, this just.
And you're gonna watch it on the internet.
Yes,
like,
you're gonna watch it on Pornhub or whatever you watch it on.
You're gonna watch it for free.
Yeah.
And then talk shit.
Yes, for free too. Oh my God. People always like, why would you pay for porn? Oh my God. I mean, like, it's good to have it for free. It is good, but like, but just the idea of like being so against paying for it. Like, I definitely would pay for it, and like, I'm very much, I want to support as many strippers as I can, and like, and people who do sex work, and like with premium Snapchats. I like to have a lot of people's premium Snapchats.
That's awesome.
Yeah, just for the support and everything. And also camming. Have you ever thought about camming? Because kind of what you do.
Yeah. I've done a little bit of camming. I have a friend that will cam together sometimes.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's awesome.
A little bit of that. I honestly don't have a lot of free time, and so camming, I just haven't fit into it.
Yeah.
Because when I'm home, I'm like, let's smoke weed and chill.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe we could do that in camming. I don't know.
That's true. I mean, when I have cammed, I've definitely just been sitting there and hitting my bong.
Really? You're just
naked.
Like,
what's up, guys? I'm here.
That's awesome. See, again, another great job that you probably can't do that anywhere else.
Yeah, right? Totally.
Have you seen the movie Cam on Netflix?
No.
Oh my God. Have you seen The Handmaid's Tale?
Okay, I'll just warn you right now.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a lot of movies.
Okay.
I have a goldfish attention span. So unless it's like a kid's movie, I'm probably not paying attention. But no, anyway, continue that.
Yes, The Handmaid's Tale. There's a character in The Handmaid's Tale. She's an actress from the movie Cam. She's in the movie Cam. She's the main actress.
Okay.
It's a really good movie because it really portrays cam artistry like very, very well.
Awesome.
Because it was written by an ex-cam artist. So.
Oh, another thing is, I get really sick and tired of movies and things being produced and written by people who have never been in the industry and are not doing any research. Because you're just perpetuating this Hollywood view of what stripping and sex work is.
Absolutely,
it's
yes.
Gross.
Yep. Completely super gross. And like, same with like stripping especially. Like you see like these strippers, like they're always very, very, they always want to fuck everybody, and they always have, I don't know, they always have daddy issues, and they're always, always on drugs.
I was going to say drug addiction.
Yes, exactly, yeah. And they always have like really big boobs. It's okay to have big boobs, but like that's a dumb stereotype to have because a lot of strippers do not have giant boobs.
I don't have very big boobs.
Yeah.
A cup over here. Yeah,
no, a lot of them do have like A or B cups because they're athletes. That's what they're doing.
Right. And I also think that the Portland strip scene is so much different than a lot of other places.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I follow some strip clubs that are in like Vegas, and a lot of those girls look the same, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's a particular type.
Yeah.
But if you want a variety of girls, check out the clubs in Portland.
Yes, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You have very petite, and you also have very thick women too.
Yes. My club does Tiny Tuesdays, so it's all women under 5'1".
No way.
Yeah.
Aww.
That's cute.
That's so awesome. Yeah. And so with it portrays that the drug addiction thing too is kind of fucked up because a lot of these people are definitely not on drugs. A lot of them also are very. They also think something like they dropped out of high school, which is nothing necessarily wrong with dropping out of high school. No. And like becoming a stripper because it's a great job. It'd be the same thing as dropping out of high school and doing a trade profession.
No, exactly.
That's kind of what it is. I mean, you don't have to go to necessarily school for it, but yeah.
The school of hard knocks.
Yeah, yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Yeah, but they're always saying like they're all uneducated, they're all dumb, they don't have any other life or anything like that.
Like I said earlier, some of the coolest and smartest people I know are dancers.
Yeah, and
it's awesome.
Yeah, I know one of the dancers I work with. He's a firefighter, like an actual firefighter.
That's so cool.
Like he sees my firefighter outfit, which it's a pretty good one, but like it's not an actual firefighter uniform because they cost like $1,000.
And that's a lot of clothes to be trying to take off and like maneuver really sexy.
Yeah. So it's kind of just like like cargo pants, a shirt with suspenders,
fireman hat.
Yes, yeah. And like rain boots that look like fireman boots.
Okay,
yes.
I'm not gonna knock you on the rain boots.
Yeah.
It was raining. It's raining today.
There you go,
and
yes.
while I was driving out here, I was like, I kind of wish I had rain boots today. Yeah.
You should do that. Do you ever do themes with your outfits or anything like that?
Not really.
Yeah,
I definitely kind of have a look, and it's like a sporty, sexy, sporty spice aesthetic for sure.
I like that. Yeah. I have my only sporty one right now is my baseball uniform.
Oh, I love that so much.
It's so great.
Baseball butts drive me nuts.
Yeah. Because it says stag on it and kilo on the
I know,
back.
it's perfect. And it's like custom too, which is like even better.
I do that a lot. I have a lot of outfits too.
Yeah.
And
committed to the trade.
Oh my god, yes. I love doing it too, because not only is it just like a party every night, it's like Halloween every night.
Yeah, which is so fun.
Yeah, because I wear like 4 or 5 outfits a night.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Yeah.
I don't really change that often.
Really, yeah. That's totally fine though too.
Yeah, but I'm into your outfit changes. That's cute.
Yeah. People say about this, and like there's nothing wrong with like what anybody else does, but they say that to me, they're like, oh, we like what you do because what you're doing is stripping, because I'm coming out of clothes and everything. I think their whole idea of a male stripper is like Magic Mike type stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
Which is not stripping, it's male burlesque, which is
right.
stripping but like different.
Yeah, but like different.
Yeah. Yes, people's idea of Magic Mike is that, it's kind of like a Darcel's. I don't know if you've been to Darcel's.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Okay,
it's a male burlesque thing. And so their idea of a male stripper is always to having outfits. That's just kind of my thing. I just like to do because it's fun.
Right.
And I like having themes and everything to all my sets.
Yes, that's cute.
Yeah. So I think I might get I want to get a soccer player,
Ooh.
right? Soccer player with some knee highs.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes.
I like it.
Yeah. Get some shin guards and get some cleats.
Shin guards.
Yeah. Oh, I go all out.
That's amazing.
Yes, like my baseball one, I actually have cleats with that.
That's
yeah.
So cute. Wow, you kill it.
Yeah, it's
great. If you're gonna do it, you better do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't get Halloween costumes. I go all out.
You get costume.
Yeah. Like my construction worker, I have like an actual tool belt. I have an actual vest and
so good.
hard hat. I have a miner one, like a coal miner.
Ooh, do you do like a little bit of coal?
I do, yes. I do. Yeah.
Dying.
It's so great.
Attention to detail, so
yes.
good.
I get like, it's just like this makeup stuff. It's like this clay thing stuff. And I just put it on my face, on like on my chest and stuff like that.
Dirty boy.
That's right. Exactly. I have baby oil. So I'm all sweaty from being in the mine all day.
Look at you.
So I come out with like, I have a pickaxe too.
Holy shit.
Dude, it's actually in my car. I just keep it in my car. And I come out with that and shirtless with my miner helmet with a light on.
Of course.
Turn that on. Boom, boom.
I need to come see you.
Yes, you should.
I'm like already loving this. Just want to like throw money at you just for hearing.
Yeah. And then I'll take your money and I'll throw it back to you.
Perfect. It'll just be like
That's great. Yeah. It's a lot of fun. I love that one a lot. There's that, and I also my army one, which is like I have an actual military. I was in the army, so
perfect.
I just use that.
Yeah, repurpose.
Yes, I use that. What's the other one I have? Oh my god, my pizza one, my pizza delivery one.
Oh.
I need to put it on my Instagram because it's great.
Yeah, please. I haven't seen that one.
Oh my god! So I was actually, I made some slacks that break away.
Hell yeah!
Woo! Which is
I'm a fan of the breakaway with male dancers. Like,
yes, yeah. The problem is you can't buy them anywhere. There's no way to there's only like athletic like sweatpants that you can do to like that snap.
So do you make all your own outfits?
Basically, I buy all the stuff and I assemble it together, like different things, like the Pizza Man one. It's because I actually was a lot of these jobs that I pretend to be. I actually was like
inspired by.
Yeah,
kinda.
I've done construction. I was in the army. I was a pizza delivery person. I was a lifeguard, which is another one of my ones. Yes.
Seen that one.
Yeah. I was a lifeguard. But yes, with the pizza delivery one, I have my slacks, and then I wear these shoes actually.
Nice.
And with it, I wear this shirt that's it's like a polo, but I custom made it through Custom Ink, and it says Pizza Slut on it. Pizza Slut on it.
So fun.
And on the back, it was like the Pizza Hut like kind of writing. Yeah, and then it says Delivery Boy on top of the back.
That's hot.
Yes, and then I have a hat that says Pizza Slut that I bought off Poshmark.
Okay.
I put a lot of like research and
I love this.
It took a long time.
You're so committed. It's so good.
Thank you. I think it's a lot of fun. It's super cool. So I don't feel bad about bragging a little bit about it. But
never feel bad about bragging.
It's great. And I have that. And then underneath though, there's layers to this shit. Well, actually, I come out with I have a Pizza Hut box that I come out with it. I come out
with
the box.
Is your dick in the box?
I want to do that.
Okay.
But like I put like I have a clip on it that I put on the end so basically the box like hangs on. And I'm like, does anybody order a pizza?
Oh shit! He really did that.
Yeah. Occasionally too, I'll buy a slice of pizza beforehand.
Yeah.
And I come out eating the pizza.
There you go.
Which is like I've always my whole dream since I was a little boy was to come out stripping and be a stripper and also eat pizza at the same time, and I finally have been able to do that.
Wow, you're living your dreams.
So it's really funny. But then after that, I take off the shirt. And then I rip away the pants to reveal socks and underwear, like boxers, that are the same, that match exactly about, like, they're just pizza. Like, like the top of a pizza, they look like that.
Yeah,
I have
pizza
that.
this ass.
That is underneath the underwear. I take it off. It has something across the ass that says, "You want a pizza this?"
Oh, cute.
It's so random. They make my ass like, whoop, they hug it.
I love it.
So that is my 5-minute explanation of what my Pizza Man outfit is, in case anybody was wondering and want to see it.
I'm so glad you took me on that journey. It was beautiful. You painted such a good picture.
It's so much fun.
Excited for it.
It's great. Yeah, I love outfits. Oh, just a little bit more, a few more questions. So, are you? Do you have anything like in like I don't know if you're part of like any social activism that help like bring sex workers' rights and like sex work is real work type stuff? I don't know if you do any demonstrations or do any like protests or anything, or want to get into that, do anything like that?
I haven't participated in any like big meetings. I definitely talk about it to the people I'm around. Especially the people that don't know that I'm a sex worker.
Right.
I do my best to educate them on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like my sweet little grandma, I was showing her my pole dancing videos.
Oh, really?
We were just talking about it, and she was like, strippers have to be really strong, and like that's hard work. And then we were just talking about how people in the pole dance community, not the stripping community, can sometimes talk shit on strippers. Yeah. Which is a bummer.
Yes, exactly.
And I got my grandma on board with the whole thing that it's like, if you're gonna be doing that and paying for it, why wouldn't you be making money off of a skill you're learning?
Exactly.
And she was like, that makes sense to me. She doesn't know I'm a stripper, but I'm like, I'm getting her there.
Yeah. That is so awesome. Oh my god. To have your grandma be on board with that?
Oh yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I've always kind of just lived my life as like, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, and you guys are either gonna like it or you're not.
Fuck yes.
And luckily my family likes me enough that they're just like, okay, like my mom, I'll tell her stuff, and I will ask her, like I'll send her pictures from nude shoots that I do. And I ask her, I'm like, is this too much? And she said, no, I'll let you know if it is, but I like that you tell me about it, because it's either I get on board or I'm not involved at all. And I'm like, thank you.
That's
you don't
so
have a choice with that.
You're gonna like it or not, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, you're gonna love me anyway, damn it.
That's so awesome to get your grandma into that. My grandparents, they think I don't know what they think. They still, I'm personally don't know. I don't think I'm gonna get, I don't want to have kids because I've had a vasectomy before. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. I've had a vasectomy this summer.
You got one at such a young age.
Yeah, I know.
Was it easy for you? Because I know it's pretty hard for a woman to get her tubes tied before she's 30. My doctor was like, you're gonna have to get a psychiatric evaluation and make sure that you're not gonna change your mind. And I was like, I get it, but I've been not wanting to have a kid since I was a kid.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
same with me though. Yeah.
I've loved the name Amelia forever, and I told a family member that, and she had her tubes tied, miraculously had a child, and named her Amelia. So I was like, all right, bitch, my stripper name's Amelia then. Not like I was gonna use it anyway, but fine.
I'll use it on something. You know? Like you're always like, well, I want to name something, but you can name like get a dog or a goldfish or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, I also do. Yeah, I don't want to have kids, and that's great. I've never wanted to have kids either, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to have kids. I personally just don't. My grandparents think I do. They had no idea I got a vasectomy.
Really? Is that gonna break their little hearts or what? You're like, I don't really care.
I don't know. They're just like.
Like, I don't know, it's broken. I can't do it.
I'll wait till they're on their deathbed. I'll be like, hey, by the way, I had a vasectomy. They're like, what? And they'll just die.
Sorry. Love you, bye.
See ya. Fun in heaven or wherever you think you're going. All right.
Yeah, right.
But yes, it was easy for me to get into titles, which is another male privilege. I went to Planned Parenthood though.
Oh, okay.
So they're the most sex positive organization I can ever think of.
Right. Support Planned Parenthood.
Yes, please do. I volunteer at Planned Parenthood sometimes.
Awesome.
Yeah, they're wonderful. I went there to get my consultation. It was a consultation. They're just like, so is anybody forcing you to do this? I'm like, no. They're like, do you want to have kids? I'm like, no.
Hell no.
And they're like, all right. Yep. All right, sign here, and in a month we'll just have somebody boop, 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 snip away. Yeah.
There you go.
Which was cool. I don't know. It was very nerve-wracking because, like I said, I don't necessarily like pain, like with tattoos.
Right.
So, like, and I was awake the whole time.
Yeah.
God. They just did local anesthesia.
Okay.
And they're like, dude walks in, kind of looks like a frat boy a little bit. And he brings his like frat boy assistant.
Frat vibes.
And he's just like, just a dude like in regular street clothes with gloves on. Yeah.
That is kind of unsettling.
Yeah.
Like, all right, let's go.
Yeah.
I'll wash up.
He's like,
puts out a cigarette.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, let's do this.
He's like, I don't know, dude. I got done with medical school like yesterday. Holy shit! I can't believe I didn't even study.
Still wet on my diploma.
Yeah. Comes in with the graduation cap, like, all right, just got done. Here we go. But he's just like, he comes in. He's like, you're Alec, and I'm like, yeah. He's like, all right, we're gonna be taking care of your balls, and I'm like, cool.
Oh, tight. Okay.
Yeah. Would you ever consider getting your tubes tied?
Oh, I want to.
You want to? Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
I just don't want that to be something I need to worry about.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Although practicing safe sex is a good thing, guys.
Yes.
Not implying that
100%.
getting your tubes tied.
Yes.
I mean, you can just do.
Yes,
whatever.
have people come inside of you. Sex Positive Radio actively actively encourages you to not have have safe sex at all.
And use lube.
Yes, please do.
And tip strippers.
Oh my God, please do. Yes, tip strippers, use lube, and warm your butter up before you spread it on pancakes.
Go.
Yes.
I do have a question for you about the vasectomy thing.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry if this is a personal question.
No, there's no personal question.
We're getting after it.
Yeah.
So do you notice a difference in the consistency of your cum afterwards?
No, it's actually not.
Really?
Actually, maybe
Think about it for a second.
It's a little bit thicker. It's a little bit thicker, but that's because there's no sperm in it. But like most of
sperm waters it down.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Because
semen is just the white part. It's just the liquid part.
Right.
It's what sperm helps get somebody pregnant. But yeah, my cum is more of just like I don't know. It's less like water. It's more gelatinous. what a term.
You were like, I don't want to say that word.
Gelatinous.
But
you don't really hear that. Somebody be like, I want your gelatinous cum on my face. Somebody says that. It's so gelatinous. Jesus. No, it's not. It's just a little bit more thicker, but not much. And yeah, people thought like for like a little bit there, I thought like before I understood more about vasectomies. I thought you just didn't come. Like you just had an orgasm and that was it. Like nothing came out.
Where's the cum at?
Yeah, it's like kind of takes the fun out. I mean, yeah,
it's
sure.
Like confetti. Like a party popper and nothing happened. Like
confetti. Oh my gosh, that's super. It's the greatest way to think about an orgasm because I've been kind of ashamed of like coming. I'm like I think it's kind of weird for me.
Okay. As a woman, cum is awesome.
Really?
Like, I'm into it.
Yeah.
Like
that's awesome.
That's hot.
Yeah. That's so great because there's some women who don't like cum, which is fine.
Yeah.
There's some that are like indifferent where they're just like, all right, just come on my face. Cool, thanks.
Yeah, enjoy it.
Yeah.
Bask in it if you like it. And
that's
also,
so great.
don't say you don't like cum if you've never really tried to like cum.
Yeah, exactly, yes.
You might like it.
That goes for anybody, too. If you have your own cum, too, if you have a penis and you have your own cum, experiment with it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's yours.
That's also hot, just
really?
saying.
Yeah, you like that?
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome, yeah, because, like, that's a huge thing is, like, guys, or at least very, very straight, masculine guys, they're like, I don't want anything to do with my cum, which is weird because it's yours.
Like, but you want me to do something with it.
Right,
but
yeah.
You don't even want to, what? That's weird.
It's your own. It's actually, if you're thinking about it that way, it's less weird for it to be in your mouth than hers.
Because it's yours.
Because there's more proxy there. You have more people. Yeah. Yes, it's a weird type of homophobic that you get that you're like, I don't like this part of my body.
But why though?
Yeah. You gotta be open with that. Like guys will be like, I won't kiss a woman after she's gone down on me.
Don't be that person.
That. Yes, I know.
Which I don't get. If I just let you come in my mouth, and you're not gonna give me like a good game kiss after that, get out.
Dog. Yes, no. You don't deserve like that. And most women will kiss you after you've gone down on her.
Oh hell yeah!
If you do, which you better.
Yeah, you fucking better.
Yeah.
Ask her what she likes.
Yes.
Don't just assume you know what you're doing.
Oh my god! Don't just. Maybe I don't know if it's like a little spot on the table. I just gotta like wipe off.
Right.
Just kind of It's not like that. As Robin Williams said, I said this last week, but as Robin Williams says, the clitoris is like a doorbell. Some people ring it too much. Some people don't ring it enough.
Yeah. Right.
Yes.
Yes.
And
so as a woman, also be willing to say what you like.
Absolutely.
If something's working for you, let them know that. And
yes.
if you want them to do something else, there's nothing wrong with telling them to do that.
Yes, Sex Positive Radio is super into that. Yes, super promoting that. Of asking people and telling them what they like. And
communication is so important in everything, but especially sexuality.
Yes. Oh my God, yes. And and then like talking about sex and talking about with a woman and everything, because every woman is different.
Yeah.
I've read this. I've read the book Vagina by Naomi Wolf. It's a really good book. It talks all about the vagina. It's a wonderful thing. So I know a little bit about it.
There you go.
And so it's great because every woman is wired differently in the fact that like it's like the pelvic nerve in their body. It's just different nerve endings everywhere. So a lot of women, some women will love anal sex. Some women hate it.
Totally.
Yeah. Some women love G-spot stimulation. Some women don't.
Right.
So that's why you always got to ask what they like. There's general stuff you can do, like what to do with the clitoris and with the labia.
Yeah.
But like. You got it. It's mostly asking.
Mm-hmm.
And like there's a lot of sex advice stuff.
Oh,
a lot of books and things like that are just like here's the technique, or you get a lot of sensational shit with like magazines and Cosmo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's just like, what even is that? Although I will say that I remember being like bad and reading some like naughty grown-up magazine.
Grown-up.
It wasn't porn, but it was like one of those like, ooh, what to do in the bedroom thing.
Ooh, yeah.
And one of the tips was a blowjob tip.
Oh, really?
Twirling the head with your tongue. And I was like 12 when I read this, and applied this later.
Yeah,
I did that.
Right,
and was like, dang, that actually was like, that's a hit.
Hell yeah.
So, there you go. Twirl at the tip of the penis with your tongue.
Absolutely. Yeah. Sex Positive Radio. Those are the takeaways.
Yeah.
We'll go over that at the end, but another one. Twirl the head with your tongue. Do that. Anybody, if you're doing to any penis.
Yeah.
And yes, that's a great thing, is doing that, and then like, it's being like, do things and then ask if they like it. Because generally, they would. If you have a penis, most likely you're going to like a tongue around it.
Yeah.
But if you don't, that's okay.
Right.
But yes, so that's great. Communicate with sex and sexuality. And what was I saying? Cum. You want to have cum on your face. Everybody should have it everywhere. People should just cum everywhere. And that's the thing with like
everywhere. With like, naked at work and cum, but don't say we told you. You hear from us.
That's what it's a radio show, and they just said cum is great and being naked is fine.
And warm up your fucking butter.
And if you like butter on you, just do that too, baby. And you think it's gonna be easier?
I don't know if you should use butter as lube though. Probably not.
Oil-based, yeesh. I don't know. You can use oil. Oil-based is a weird thing. I don't know if you have any experience with oil-based lube.
No, I'd really just try to not.
Yeah, because coconut oil is like the main thing a lot of people use for oil-based. Yeah. But it's like it can throw off your pH a lot.
Yeah,
really
clog
badly.
Your pores.
Mm-hmm.
No,
yes.
I know.
Yeah. So some people are totally fine with it. Also, you don't want to use oil-based lube with condoms because it'll cause the condoms to break. It degrades the latex.
No
so
good.
don't do that. Just use water-based. It's great for everybody. And everybody it benefits for everybody. Use good water-based too. Some of it if it's like the cheap kind of.
Oh yeah, don't be cheap with lube. That is going inside of you.
Going inside, yes, yeah, exactly.
Especially if you eat healthy.
Yeah,
You better be using good lube if you're gonna be worried about things in your body.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Because sometimes lube that's water based, it'll turn to hair gel after a while. It just gets all sticky and comes. Ugh. What else was I saying? Yep, cum.
Yeah.
Cool.
I like that we just keep going off on tangents. I know. All day.
Yes, that's what I do a lot on Sex Buzz Radio. This is great though because we cover some important stuff too that some people were listening that we probably wouldn't cover if we were just sticking to just sex work and stuff like that. Yeah, so more about how society sees sex work and everything in general, about camming and stripping in general, because you're not directly having sex with people.
Yes.
Do you feel like there's a lot more, obviously there's a lot more social acceptance to how people see that versus porn.
Yeah.
And because you're getting into doing porn too, so this affects you as well. But how do you feel about just about how society sees porn in general? We can't necessarily get political on here.
Yeah.
But I'm just using an example with Donald Trump and the president and his alleged affair with Stormy Daniels, the porn star. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff that's just oh my God, he had sex with a porn star. It's always this porn star. It's an emphasis to negativity.
Which I don't understand why that piece has to be put in there.
Exactly. Yeah.
people pay to have sex with people every day.
Yep, yeah.
That are porn stars, not porn stars,
mm-hmm.
random people,
right? Yeah,
strippers.
Oh my god, exactly.
Everybody. And there are people that are just having sex with people for free too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, which is great too. But that's another thing that's weird is sex work being illegal. That's kind of what I was wanting to get at. Is being illegal, and it should be decriminalized. I personally think it needs to be decriminalized. There's a difference between decriminalized and legalized. Because if we legalize it, I feel like you can just exploit it legally. Adding restrictions, adding regulations, adding things that just make it much harder to do. Whereas you decriminalize it, it's totally fine, and a lot of people just do it.
I think with it being illegal, it forces people to put themselves in really vulnerable and sketchy positions.
So much, yes.
Because sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Bills are due, and it's not cheap to live in Portland.
God, no, it is not. Oh my God.
And I get really sad when I hear these stories of people that are just doing what they have to do to get by, and because they don't have a safe space or venue or audience to do so.
Yeah, exactly.
They get hurt in the process.
So much, yeah.
Or have trauma that they have to deal with because of that, and that's just not okay.
Absolutely,
There should be no shame around desiring touch.
Yeah, exactly,
and if you are comfortable with paying to get touch, you should get the space to do that in.
That's wonderful,
and I'm happy that you can do that at strip clubs, but there's only so much you can do there.
Yeah.
And I'll get asked by people, do you do stuff outside the club? And I say no, but I'm like, wouldn't it be nice if there was a space that you could do that?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
You didn't have to have this weird, awkward thing where you're testing the waters for an hour trying to figure out if you should ask me this or not.
Exactly, yeah.
When you could just go somewhere safe and do that.
I know, exactly, yeah. And and there's a lot of things that people will say no because a lot of strippers will say no because you'll get fired from your strip club if they.
And who knows if it's an undercover cop?
That too, yeah. Which is super fun, super.
So fucked.
Yeah, it's super.
It's like you're coming into my house and then trying to get me in trouble.
Just so you can fix a quota. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Seriously.
It's fucked up, and also it's weird how paying somebody to have sex with you is totally legal, totally bad, blah blah blah. But put a camera between you two, it's totally fine. It's porn.
Anything between two consenting adults, I don't understand what the issue is.
Yeah, yeah. Two consenting adults. That's the two things with sex positive radio that we celebrate. We celebrate 95% of everything sexual. The 95% is non-adult and non-consensual. That's the only two things that isn't that we don't celebrate here.
Yeah.
And so if it fits those categories, it should be the government should have a place in regulating that.
No.
Yeah, and. With more on strip clubs and everything, and giving lap dances, I was going to ask, how do your experiences with lap dances go?
So at my club, patrons are not allowed to touch me. I can
really?
touch them. I'm definitely really handsy in dances, though, so just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Super fun. You do get the people that kind of forget and will try to grab you.
Yes.
I haven't had anyone... violate me.
Really?
I did have someone when I was on the stage get awfully close to my pussy. I could see them in the mirror, and I just shot around and was like, I don't know you. You just came and sat here. Just take your seat. I will show you in just a minute.
Yeah.
Just be patient.
Yes.
Yeah. But I've heard stories of people getting fingered in lap dances, and that's just not cool.
Yeah, it's not.
Keep your hands to yourself, follow the rules, and it'll be fun for everyone. But if you're an asshole, you're gonna get kicked out and not allowed to come back.
Yeah, eat shit. If you think that's okay, if you think that's okay without asking anybody, if I can do that in any sense too. If you're just I'm just gonna do this, you need to ask them. Even if it's during a lap dance, ask them. They're gonna say no, and then you have to follow that.
Yeah. And if you can't, then go home.
Right. Yeah. Jesus, and reevaluate your standards and everything, because that's awesome. It's a lot different at Stag, and this is a thing that when I talk about the issues that I have with all this stuff. I don't know is it still recording? I think it should be. I hope so. It's out. Yeah, it is. Okay. At Stag, see, this is the thing that people it's hard to talk about because people think I'm being homophobic when I'm talking about, but I'm not, because it's not a sexuality issue, it's a male issue. It's an issue with what men do, and the men have this entitlement, and it's different because you're not allowed to be touched, but at Stag I'm allowed to be touched pretty much anywhere.
Are you okay with that?
I always tell them you can touch where you see skin, which is fine with me, but I'm often, very much often, like, violated, like, all the time. Like, this is a hard thing to talk about to people, but it's like, I'm constantly, like when people tip me, they will always, like, not always, but a lot of time they will grab my dick.
Oh,
sometimes,
yeah. Oh, yeah, I would assume so.
Yeah, they just they're like, let me just put this in there, and they just, like grope me, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ.
And also, I don't know if this is the case at Stag, but female customers that go to male strip clubs, just because it's a guy with his dick out, or maybe not, you can't just grab it.
Yeah, exactly.
Just because he's a dude doesn't mean he wants you to touch him like that.
100%. I hate that stupid bullshit thing about men too. That's like the thing that we're always wanting sex, that we always need. That also it makes it seem like men can't be raped then because
which is
women.
Also a load of shit.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. So I actually haven't had that problem with female customers myself. Yeah, which is great because, like, typically they're not really interested in the men either, and that's the thing. I'll see, like, a lot of straight women come to the strip club and not pay any attention to the men at all, or the strippers at all. They just want to go to a bar by themselves.
Are they giving you money though?
No, they're not.
Oh, don't be that person.
Which is dumb because they also bring straight guys with them too, and then the gay community doesn't have their own space.
Totally.
And so
if you just want to go drink, go to a bar, guys.
Yes.
Don't go to a strip club.
Oh my God, yeah. If you're not going to tip, go to a bar.
Yep. It's not that hard.
I know, yeah.
The strip clubs are cool, but they're cooler if you're paying us.
Yes, but it is a service. It's like, I want to go to a movie or to dinner and see a show, but I don't want to pay extra for the show part. It's pretty much exactly the same thing. They just go to a restaurant.
Yeah, that makes no sense. You actually can't do that. If you're going to be doing a dinner and a show, you're going to be paying for the show too.
That's right, baby. Yeah. And with us, we're not dinner, but we are snacks. But constantly getting groped all the time, even during lap dances. Like, they think they're just like, they'll grab my dick either like through my underwear, or like they'll like reach inside. I'm like, no. Or when they're tipping, they'll like put like the dollar bill like up to my ass, and I'm just like,
which is also gross.
Yes, I know.
Money is so dirty. Like, don't try to put money on my asshole or my pussy. I hate that. Don't try to put it in my mouth. Don't. Ugh.
People hold it in their mouth and they're like, come and get it. I'm just like,
no.
For $1? No.
Like, you're gross. Go, like, use some mouthwash or something.
Yeah, do it with at least a 20, okay? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, if you're going to be disgusting, and do it with a bigger bill.
Yeah. Make it worth it, at least, Because when they'll put, like, a bunch of money, there's, like, in my underwear, and it's a lot of it touching my dick. I'm just, like, I feel unclean. I'm like, I don't want to.
I always tip myself with the baby wipes after every set, wash my hands.
That's great, yeah.
I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, no, yeah. And whenever I'm counting my money, I always wash my hands afterwards too. Yep. It's funny giving it to. How do you feel about giving money to the bank?
I actually cash out a lot of my ones before I leave.
Do you really?
I hate rolling around with a bunch of ones, because I end up spending them because I'm just like, oh, look at this fat stash. Like, that's just hella ones.
I need to get rid of these.
Yeah. So I don't really run into that much.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And I don't usually either, but like. I'm not allowed to cash out until I have to leave, and usually I have school the next day, so I want to leave as early as possible.
Oh, totally. And you work night shift, too, so it's like, what, 3 when you get off?
It's 9:30 to 2 asterisk, where basically, like, my last set, I can leave whenever I want, but the club closes at 2. Okay. So I will leave I can leave at 2, but that's the only time I can exchange my ones.
So you're like, gotta go?
Yeah, but, like, usually if my set's over at, like, 1:10 or 1:15, I'm like, I gotta go, because I want to get as much sleep as I can, because, I don't want to just wait around. Plus, it's usually empty at that point, so it's like, what am I going to do here?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. But it's funny giving, like, the bank, like, just a stack of ones.
With a big old smile on your face?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
I work for these.
Watching them count it, like, like, I try to flatten it as much as I can, but putting them through the machine, it's like, it keeps, like, it goes, they have to, like, keep pushing down.
Sorry.
It's like,
I made a bunch of money, my bad.
Yeah. Can you guess what I do for a living? Which is a lot of fun. So yeah, lap dances, and that's an issue with men. Think that I think they think that I'm doing this because they think I want to do it for them. That I want to be with them. That I want to be with them sexually, and I'm doing that for them.
It's a fantasy, y'all.
Yes, exactly. Have you seen my costumes? It's a fantasy, all right?
Literally, you're a pizza delivery guy. Like, come on.
Come on, I'm a teacher. Jesus Christ, I also have that too.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
Not surprised.
Yeah. So, Yeah, there was that. But I'm glad that you don't get groped
yes.
though. That's wonderful too. Yeah.
Keep it up, guys.
Yeah. Yes. Don't grope people. It's not cool, no matter what their sexuality is, what their perceived sexuality is. Because I perceive myself, I'm perceived as gay.
Right.
Because I can turn that on pretty well. I can,
that's fun.
It's usually just like a lot of like the posture, like normal posture, but then like if I just push my back out like this.
Like you fucking mean it.
That's right. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. So yes, but that's good with lap dances. Do you have any like different types of lap dances you do, like bottomless, topless?
So at my club, we don't have like a VIP or anything. We just have like private dance rooms.
Yeah.
Private dances are expected to be fully nude, but I
really?
have given them with all my clothes on.
Oh, really?
Which is always just so interesting because I'll just start taking them off.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're like, no.
Oh, really?
I'm like, oh, you want the girlfriend vibe. That's cute.
Yeah,
like,
that's what
fine.
it is,
I'll put my pussy away.
Fine.
She likes to be out, but whatever.
That's wonderful, yeah. That's cool, though. That's good. Yeah, at Stag, we're not allowed to show our dicks at all or anything like that, which doesn't necessarily stop it. Do people, is there a camera on you watching you when you do lap dances?
At my club, not directly in the room.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Although, like, I will say that to people. Like, if they're being shitty, I'm like, this is all on camera.
Watched, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And, another thing. If you are great or awful, either extreme, everyone that I work with after I'm done dealing with you is going to know about it because that's how it works. It's not just me. It's like that across the board. If I don't like you, nobody fucking likes you.
Boom, boom, boom. Yep.
And if you're great, everyone's going to know.
Yep.
And they're going to love it.
Yeah, and they're going to pay attention to you.
Yes,
that's such a big thing too we talk. We all talk about the experiences and everything. And like, this customer's doing this and this customer's doing that. If someone's doing something shitty, we all know about it. Yeah. So yeah, but they watch us. We have cameras on each of the places for lap dances,
which is good for your safety.
Yes, it is. And the thing that's weird though about giving women lap dances at Stag is we have to have the security guard be present there. Yeah.
Why?
And we have
Are they
to
worried
pay
you're
them.
gonna fuck them or something?
I don't know. And we have to have them, if they're wearing a dress or a skirt or anything, we have to put shorts underneath them.
That's totally why.
So they think we're gonna fuck them, but I don't know why.
Don't put your dick in her, jeez.
Not gonna do
it.
Not gonna at all.
Didn't plan on it.
If a woman's like, "What else can I get from you?" I'd be like, "Another dance for $20." Because I'm here. I mean, I really like women. I've only given 2 women lap dances though. Like they don't.
Dang, I'll come go to the dance. What the hell?
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Because I want to be able to do that because it's a lot of fun.
Right.
But I don't know. They're just not into guys there,
Yeah.
or maybe they just think that we're all gay, so there's really no point, which is kind of weird.
Which I think that's also kind of a stigma with male dancers. It's like I've come to realize a lot of male dancers are actually straight.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but we're very comfortable with our sexuality. We're very comfortable with like grinding against each other,
which is so beautiful. I love that because that's just appreciating other humans.
Absolutely, yeah.
So great.
Yeah, other people's bodies and everything too.
Yeah.
I saw this. I have like. Well, we probably should be done here soon, but
Chatty Cathy's over here.
Are you in a relationship with anybody right now?
No.
No, you're not. Okay, I was going to ask how they feel about that. How would you feel? You'd probably obviously want to date somebody that's okay with you being a stripper.
Yeah. I mean, that'd be a requirement.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Because but for me, it's like it's different because I guess I can call myself polyflexible because I'm polyamorous, but like I can also do monogamy.
Yeah.
But I can do polyamory, and so I'm totally okay with that. And I don't understand like why there's a stigma with that. Like I don't want my girlfriend doing being a stripper.
Which is so dumb.
It's really fucked up.
If anything, like it turns me on knowing that other people are getting like turned on by the person that gets me off.
Absolutely.
Like in real life. Like, that's cool.
Like holy shit, yeah, that's right. I'm dating them.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's awesome. Yeah, and like the thing is like they're doing this for the money. It's a job.
Yeah.
You know, they're not doing this because in terms of monogamy, they're not going out and doing this to a random person because they want to. Then they're doing it for money and everything.
Yes, and also the strip club is not a girlfriend store.
Yes,
or a boyfriend store.
You are not going to date any of them. If you go in there looking to pick up on one of the strippers,
good luck.
Yeah. You better be fucking George Clooney or John Hamm or somebody else. Somebody else attractive that I can say I have a man crush on.
Ayo, man crush.
Yes.
Man crush Monday.
Yeah.
We're recording this on a Monday.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. See Amelia on Monday. I don't know if you work if you're working Valentine's Day or not.
No, I'm actually prepping for my competition.
That's right.
So,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Oh yeah.
Gonna be doing that.
I guess I'm gonna have to close out here a little bit, but I will say on Valentine's Day today, when this episode is airing, it's if it should be 7 o'clock, 7:30ish right now. You should definitely go to Stag because they're doing what's known as Trance. Trance, I don't know if you heard of it.
No.
Trance is an all trans women night at Stag.
So cool.
Yes, it's wonderful. Holy shit, they made so much money last time.
Yay!
Like the stage was covered in
as
ones. It should be. Yes, I'm super happy for them. I'm so happy. Yes, they are amazing, wonderful people there. Nikki, she's a trans woman that runs the Velvet Strip that I know. She's wonderful there. A lot of wonderful artists there. So go to Trance. It's a super awesome experience. It's gonna be packed. There's gonna be a lot of awesome people.
Yes.
From what I've heard, because I don't drink, but from what I've heard, the drinks at Stag are very stiff. Yeah,
so same at Lucky Devil.
Mm-hmm, yeah. Oh really? Yeah. They want to keep things stiff at the strip club, you know what I'm saying? Yes, so go to Trance. It's going to be a wonderful thing. It's not. I think it's like a $10 cover, but you get but the $10 that you pay, you get $5. You get like 5 ones to tip the dancers.
That's beautiful.
Yes, which is wonderful. Well, they're vouchers, but they turn them in for money.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, so go to there. It's going to be a lot of fun. You should definitely check it out. That was stripping. Thank you so much for coming on and talking about it. It's so great. It was a fun episode. It was fun.
Fun.
Yes, and so yes, if you're listening, if you're a new listener, thank you so much for tuning in. This was a great episode to tune in on. And for those of you listening at home on the on YouTube or whatever podcast app I put this on, thank you for tuning in and trying this out. Please follow me on my social media for the show. It's at sex_positive_XM on both Instagram and Twitter. I'm posting updates to there like a lot. I'm gonna start posting on my Instagram a lot more. I'm gonna post some memes and shit. Yes, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Get on that meme game.
Yeah, I make a lot about sex too. Yes, so follow me on that for updates about the show. Please ask me questions that you want me to answer on the show. I still have not gotten any questions yet, so I'd love to answer them. Have a question segment like, oh, here's something. But this is something that a lot of people will have questions about. But by the way, do you have any questions for me? Anything that you want to know about me or the male stripper experience or anything?
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
About
I feel like we
vasectomies.
covered so much. I know the vasectomy thing is what's sticking out in my mind.
Yeah.
It's the cum thing.
Yeah, the cum.
It all comes back to cum.
It's a little bit more thicker, but not really that much noticeable. Just for anybody who's
like
wondering.
Hardly gelatinous.
Yeah. It's not like Jello just coming out of my dick or anything. No.
That would be painful.
Ooh, Jesus, just little cubes of yeet. No, it's not like that. At least maybe men would probably be a lot less sexual than that if that was the thing. I don't know. But yeah, if you don't have any questions for me, do follow my follow my fucking Instagram and Twitter. It's at sex_positive XM at Instagram and Twitter, and follow Amelia at Amelia.Rogers, .pdx.
Yes.
On Instagram, do that, and go see her on a Monday night. I don't know if you can be there the next Monday.
Yeah, I plan on it.
Yeah.
4 to 9, that's usually my shifts.
Go there.
I post my schedule every week, so follow me, and then come hang out with me.
She's great, yes. I'm definitely gonna come see you too.
Same.
Thank you. Yeah, I was gonna come see you before, but I was like, I feel like it'd be like if we had like more authentic, like I wanted to get to know you on the show a little bit more.
Totally.
Yeah. So yes, I'll definitely come see you.
Cool.
And yes, come see me too at Stag. It's usually I'm not gonna. Let's see. It's Thursday today, technically. So on Saturday, come see me at Stag. I will be there, and also at the Velvet Rope the next week. I'll also plug that next week. But yes, on Thursday. So do that. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yes. Hope you're having lots of Valentine's Day sex with either yourself or with other people. You can do it with anybody.
And get tested.
Yes. I wish Planned Parenthood would do like a Valentine's Day testing day.
Yeah, for real. That's a good idea.
Yes, so thank you so much for tuning in. This was Sex Positive Radio. I am DJ Rose, that's my name. And
Amelia Rogers.
Yes, and thank you for tuning in so much.